Hello one and all, and welcome to Let's Play Dark Cloud. I am the Max Few Trades. So, I'm gonna be entirely truthful to you all right now. I don't entirely know why I'm Let's Playing this game, actually. I was just kind of lying down thinking about what game to play next, and for whatever reason, this is what came to mind. I have a very small history with this game, in that I actually don't know when, or where, or how I ever got a copy of it, and all of my memories of it are pretty fuzzy, and all I can really recall is that it was too confusing for my 8 to 10-year-old brain to understand what was going on. I don't know if this game is actually hard or complicated. I really don't have any idea. I've never heard anybody ever talk about this game. Apparently it has a sequel that's infinitely more popular than it. I've heard people bring it up once or twice, and it's the game that got to be referenced in Astro Bot, so I can't speak for this game's quality, other than the fact that apparently it was good enough to at least get a sequel that people liked. So, yeah, I guess my curiosity just kind of got piqued. With all those vague, hazy memories floating in my mind, and nobody really around to offer any other opinions on it, I've decided it's time for me to go back to the well of my childhood and play one of the games I was too young and stupid to ever properly figure out. Feel free to insert a joke about how I'm old and stupid now or something. I don't know. You guys can probably come up with something pretty clever, but I'm trying to be less mean to myself as a general rule. So here we friggin' go! We're starting this thing! Now, I do have more memories, but like I said, they're hazy. If I can recall properly, I think this game is sort of a dungeon crawler fused with a town builder? Something like that? Anyway, let's get into it. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with 2 moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. Let me tell you this story this ancient book tells of. A magical and magnificent fairy tale. And the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is... You're gonna have to help me out here. The narrator is not 100% sure, but yeah, we're gonna go with the default. It is Toan. I can only assume that is how that is pronounced. I look forward to being corrected at some other point in time. Yep, that's more than good enough for me. Let us learn of this lad and his story that takes place at the Dark Shrine, where I'm sure only the most clandestine things transpire. Or perhaps maybe a cult. Maybe a cult happens. Because this looks like a cult. The cult of the pot of greed. You've gathered quite a few of them. I had a hard time finding dancers with the right qualifications. A lot of listings in the newspaper. Look at them. Their dance of blood. Mixing the blood of witches with that of humans is the key to breaking the seal. However, I do have some problems. Problems? In order to procure good material, you do need adequate... I see. I'll pay you extra. That should solve your problem. Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, this doesn't seem above the board, so when will it happen? Very soon, sir. Let us enjoy the ceremony till it is time. Yeah, I bet they are enjoying the ceremony right now. How long do you think they choreographed this? Because it is impressive. The camera is being rather kind to this woman, I can't help but notice. flag, sir. Do you know the legend of the Dark Genie sealed in the urn? Of course. How much money do you think I put into acquiring this urn and all of these dancers? I've been waiting for this for years, and now its legendary power is mine. This game is asking me to read very fast. I'll do my best. 400 years ago, the Genie of Darkness appeared in the east, and with its evil power, the world was burnt away. What do you intend to do with such frightening power in your hands? You'll see. Yeah, that doesn't really instill confidence in me. I'd much rather you tell me specifically. Was that an animation that was entirely necessary? With that particular camera angle? Interesting game. Interesting. Maybe don't summon the ancient genie of unending power and death. Maybe this is a bad call. So now is the time. Yes, sir. So it seems. What? This is the Genie? I didn't even get a chance to read that. Well, it's quite different than I imagined. What were you imagining exactly? This is your pretty typical, oh, the ancient dark genie. This is it? This is your pretty typical evil genie look. Hey, who are you guys? I don't know. Welcome back, Genie of Darkness. I broke the seal and released you. Or paid for it, therefore I am your master. Oh, is that right? Whatever, fine. That's an easygoing dark genie. Yeah, yes, that's right. I haven't eaten for 400 years. Toan, I need to eat something. I need food. Gotcha! Huh? Stop it! Help! Huh. Well, that was substantially darker than I remembered. Yeah. Yeah, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe summoning the 400-year-old sealed away dark genie was a bad call on your part, maybe. Just possibly. Well, all right then. Yes. Hi, how are you today? You know, usually someone waits to be, you know, let in before just busting in like Kramer. Toan, it's already started. Come on, let's go. Toan, it's already started. Come on, let's go. I heard you the first time. You don't gotta repeat yourself. See, I told you. You should have hurried. Come on, we're late. I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go. Sorry. Oh, she left you. Toan, hurry up. You're so bad with the women, Toan. My God. You didn't even touch your giant cheese block. I mean, I would have just eaten the giant cheese block. I'm sure the soup was delightful, but cheese block. Off he goes. There's a lot more grooving in this opening cinematic than I remembered. I got no problem with it. I can vibe with a good jam session. Everyone seems to be having a good time. Oh, that man's going nuts on the flute. Camera's being very kind to that woman. Once more, I'm just saying. Also, did all of those dancers, like, get sacrificed or something? What happened to them? They seem to just kind of vanish from the scene when the genie showed up. Like, they literally faded away. It was quite odd. Oh. Oh, now that's ominous. Look at the insects squirm about. Start there. You got it. Did he shoot an energy blast out of his foot? Toan! Hi there. Can you hear me? Open your eyes. They actually are already open, but okay. Wake up! Hey! I'm up. I'm up. Huh? I am the Fairy King. I'm the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Listen well, young one. Something bad has happened. I feel like he is aware. Men blinded by greed have revived the Dark Genie. This Dark Genie is so terribly powerful. Its power is so great that it could destroy the entire world. You saw it. Your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Not just your village. In a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed. In one night, half of your world was annihilated. They were very busy. It must be the men from the east that performed the resurrection ceremony, probably thinking to use its black demon power for war without realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, this so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is that it has the same type of magical power as us spirits. Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it. Young man, I see that you have a strong will that could withstand the evil power. That's a bold assumption on your part, but I guess I'll take the compliment. And also a clear, kind heart. You might be able to fight against the darkness it generates. I decided to stake our fate on you. No pressure or anything. Let me bless you with power. There. Surprised? That's called Atlamilla? It's a stone with a magical power. Oh, don't look that way, boy. I'll explain now. It might get too bright for your eyes for a moment. Well, at least you warned me, I guess. Do you know where this is? This is no simple empty lot. This was your village. But do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form. You see, just before the village was destroyed by that genie, I saved the buildings and people by sealing them into spheres called Atla. It seems those Atla were scattered all around by its tremendous magic power. They were probably blown to different places around the world. It probably thinks everything is destroyed. You must restore the world before it realizes what happened. Absorb that which I sealed in Atla, using the Atlamilla, and bring them back. Then you'll be able to restore the world to its original form. You may even be able to create an even better world than before. That is a lot of pressure to put on a guy. You don't seem to understand anything I'm saying. Well, it's been a lot real fast, okay? Oh well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some Atla. Okay. So long. Good luck with all that. Well, at least we got to see some butterflies, so, you know. Clearly not everything has gone horribly wrong. Toan, can you hear them? You should be able to hear them. The voices in my head, the wind, the voices of the trees, the voices of the animals, and the voices of Earth. They are all calling for your help. Interesting that it's only these 2 flowers that seem to survive. Also that one building. Toan, you'll probably meet and say goodbye to many people. In talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. Now, Toan, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chief's house. He'll show you where to go next. Okay, then. I can manage that. Norune village. It's really not much of a village anymore, if I'm being real. It's, more of just a big empty field. Definitely gonna have to do something about that. Whoa, okay, the camera's a little slippy slidey. Ooh, oh my, okay. Interesting that what's basically the equivalent of the mayor is the only thing that seems to have survived. I imagine you've been going through it, huh, buddy? Ah, Toan! You are alive! Seems like we're the only ones in the village that survived. We never dreamt this had happened. Very few people are mentally prepared for an ancient genie to descend from the moon and blow everything up with key blasts, so you know what, I'm not gonna get on your case for that. One night, and our village is gone. Can you believe this, Toan? I feel so helpless. I, the mayor of the village, can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now? Apparently, I'm the one that needs to fix everything. So, good news for you. So, do you know anything? I guess the only thing we can do is to get help from the guardian of Norune village, Dran. Dran will not abandon us. He'll help us for sure. I have a favor to ask, Toan. Go to the Divine Beast Cave and tell Dran what happened. Divine Beast Cave is the cave outside towards your right-hand side. You've probably seen it before. It's literally one of the only 2 ways to leave the village. I may be imagining things, but I sense something has changed about the cave. Be careful. Here. This is the cave key. Huzzah! A cave key. Thank you kindly. I put the things you might need in your bag for you. Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble in there, come back here. I'll get you more supplies. Good luck. Any particular reason why you can't go, or why we can't go together, or something? Ain't that something? Anyway, so here's something that I definitely absolutely remember about this game. All of the different resources that I need to manage. I'm pretty sure there's a thirst meter, a weapon durability meter, some other things, I think? I remember a few things making exploration a little bit more difficult than one would naturally assume going into such things. That said, we're just gonna have to friggin' deal with it. A big keyhole. Use item. Ah, right. Also, there's only so much room in your bag. Yep, definitely remember that. But I've got some water, quenches your thirst. I got some food for health, repair powder for weapon, escape powder to get the hell out of there, and an antidote in case I get poisoned from all of the horrible monstrosities that want to inject poison into my blood. So that's fantastic. I gotta be real, this music is hitting me way harder than I thought it would. I clearly spent a lot of time inside this village and cave because all of the music has just been kind of washing over me this whole time, like, whoa, nostalgia bomb. I'm not sure how far in the game I really got, but I remember having trouble. I remember having trouble. Regardless, don't worry, I have a knife. It is a powerful knife indeed. Don't even worry about it. Oh, well, if it isn't Old Man Oldsman's, how'd it be? It's for real this time, Toan. From here on, you'll be put to the true test. First, conquer this wretched Divine Beast's cave and find Dran's lair. That's your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon. It's really not that hard, just swing the knife around real hard and, you know, maybe things will just kind of work out. First, to advance to the next floor in a dungeon, acquire a gate key for the door leading to the next floor. You ever play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? It's kind of like that. Each dungeon has a different gate key. I mean, in the sense of how you go about the various areas and the map that you build, and you can find a map. It's a whole thing. Anyway, for the Divine Beast Caves, Dran's Crest will be the gate key. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in the dungeon. You must defeat the monsters to acquire the gate key. And because you have absolutely no idea which monster inside the floor is going to hold the key, you need to beat up everybody. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you just have to defeat them all one by one. Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level, rather than advancing to the floor below. To return to ground level, mind connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind. When you do this, I will transport your body to the ground level. Just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu. But be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the mind connect won't work. It will be blocked by their evil energies. In such cases, use the item Escape Powder to get out on your own. Don't ask me how a powder gets you out of a dungeon. I'm not knowledgeable on that mess. The Norune village chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. You can also mind connect with me when you go through the gate to the next floor of a dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you can start at the next new level so you don't have to worry about losing progress. That's gonna come in handy. Next, it's on to weapon. Be aware that weapons are breakable. The more you use a weapon, the more it wears, and finally it breaks. Broken weapons will disappear. To prevent weapons from breaking, use the item Repair Powder. It will restore their whip. The longer you use a weapon by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from monsters, and thus becomes stronger. It's said that when a weapon reaches its full strength, it can change to a more powerful form. Keep that in mind. Oh, I cast a special spell on the dagger you have on you, so it'll never disappear. And if you're wondering why he can't cast that exact same spell on every other weapon we run into in this game, no explanation on that one. But all the new weapons you will get during the quest will disappear once they break, so be careful. I can't do everything for you, God. Don't waste your hard work by letting a weapon break and disappear. Finally, the important stuff, the sphere, Atla, where I protected and sealed the fragments of the world. If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of Atla into the Atamilia, and by touching it. When you return to the surface, you will be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Oops, today's lesson ran on a little long. That's it for the lecture today. I mean, there's gonna be another one when we leave, and that's gonna be on the same day, so. Now, Toan, show me your true ability on this quest. Once again, you are putting so much pressure on me. But okay, I'll do my best. Let's go dungeon exploring. All right, but yeah, there you go. You can see the little map over there. And we've got Skeleton! 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 He's dead now. And there you go. But yeah, there's the HP. There's the weapon durability. There's my foist, in case I need some wah-wah. And the first thing I've acquired? Trees. Because apparently he stored a bunch of trees inside of these all-encompassing saving balls too. So that's interesting. Anyway, what do we got in here? We've got a bomb! All right, we could probably make use of that. Hang on a second. You mind letting me take a quick gander at that? Let's see. Okay, throwing at an enemy makes it explode, causing major damage. All right, quick question. How do I do that? How do I activate bomb? That's how I activate bomb. That man is dead. All right, well, now we know how that works. And behold, a bone key. A key of which to find various bones. Delightful. Also a minecart of some sort. There's a tram with rusty wheels. Use item with this square button that I do not possess. Oh, hello, Dasher. Hup! Where are the other reindeer? Jackass. Ain't nobody knowing. Now, what else we got? We've got a map! Oh, well, that's just delightful. Thank you. Okay, of course it doesn't mark all of the things inside of the map, but there you go. Lamp. I found a lamp. Don't worry, guys, I found a lamp. We are good to go. All right, so that's the direction to go to leave, or rather to get to the next floor, which we obviously do not wish to partake in at this moment. Oh, hello. Thank you for the money. Yes, now what we want to do is find more stuff. Ah, well, I'm guessing this just might be the use of the bone key. Fancy that. What are you, some sort of bat? Bats! Ah, cave bat! Cave bat! All right, Cave bat has been defeated. All is well. Don't even worry about it. All right, now, cracking open another one of these things. It's like gachapon, you know? Or capsules. A river! I found a whole ass river. That's delightful. But yeah, get all of the various parts of the town back and you can rebuild the town. And I found a fence. Delightful. Do you think I could find, like, I don't know, a person? Or at least a person's house? I'd gladly take either. I'd like something slightly more substantial. Macho. There we go. I know that for a fact. That is a character. That is a man's name. Hello, Skeleton Jones. How dare you try to get out of my effective range? How dare you? Thank you for the money. All right. Now, luckily, while you can bring water with you. Oh, hang on a second. And dolly-ho. There you go. If you ever need to get a little bit of a sippy on, there you are. Just kind of wade knee deep in this pond and you get water. Ain't that convenient? All right. It's flowing water, so you know it's good. There's an antidote drink. Game really do be expecting me to get myself poisoned. What bad? All right. Noted. But here we go. What else do we got in these thingamadoos? We've got a road. Delightful. All right, what do we got? Ah, hello, Skeleton. Hey, once more. Skeleton! How dare you? Okay, don't need that in my life. Also, my dagger is about to go kaputskis. I mean, in a general sense. Like you said, this is the only weapon that won't disappear entirely.
Soap.
Okay, what exactly am I using soap for? Could I check that out real fast? Let's see, releases from gooey conditions. Oh, then I guess it's for a status ailment that I do not remember. You know what, that's fair. We also got a fish. What does the fish do? Can I slap people with it? It's fish bait, apparently. Apparently I can fish. That is a thing that I can do, and I need to probably remember that. All right, now that I've gotten myself another sippy, let's head all the way over to the other side of this. I'm relatively certain that you don't actually need to, you know, open up every single, you know, capsule and rebuild the town to a flawless state. I think there's like a certain expectation, like a certain amount that you're supposed to do, but you don't need to do all of it. But obviously I am. I am very much going to do all of it because, I mean, why wouldn't I, right? Okay, and then I'm pretty sure I can get away with attacking you. Yes, I can. Oh, hey, there's the thing. Now we can leave. But I don't wish to leave. Instead, what I would like to do is use this here fancy schmancy repair powder and just shove up. There you go. Obviously, we would like our default weapon, the most reliable thing that we've got, to last as long as we can and also gain as much energy as possible. Its abs is full. You can upgrade it now. There you go. Yep, there it is. Its abs is do be fullin'. This knife does not have abs. Trust me, I've seen a fair few, and there ain't nothing here. But okay, upgrade that mess. And shing. There you go, now it's a dagger +1. It does slightly more damage, and also goes a little bit faster. So there you go. Just keep on doing that, and everything will be right as rain. And there you go. Macho's house! There we go. Now I've got Macho and Macho's house. I mean, what more could you really ask for? Also, I'm pretty sure one of the items we're gonna find in here is going to be a compass that will reveal all of the items on the floor. Yep, a magical crystal. But I've already found everything, so, yeah. That's not gonna do a whole lot, ain't it? There you go. And another river. There you go. Now, I could do battle with all of you, but I've already got the thing, and I really have no real desire to destroy my dagger any more than is absolutely necessary. We'll get plenty of opportunities to, you know, level it up and whatnot. You know, fighting enemies that I actually need to defeat. So, I'm not too terribly worried about any of that. All right, so with that, the first floor of the Divine Beast Cavern, Cave, I don't remember the exact verbiage, whatever this place is, has been completed. Ain't that delightful? So just slap this thingamadoo right all up in and head on down. head on down to the Funky Town. Let's leave the dungeon temporarily to get our bearings. And also to inevitably talk to this old person again. Because he's got some things to tell us. Reveal to me your many secrets, random old person that I may or may not be hallucinating. I mean, as for all I know, I got hit in the head by that falling tower, and I've just been imagining everything that's gone on right here. Seems like you finally came back with some Alta. It's been like 10 minutes, dude. I wasn't gone that long. Very well then. I shall teach you as I promised. The pieces sealed inside Atla are released by touching the Atla with your left hand, where the power of Atamilia resides. Buildings and people that were sucked into the Atamilia will be restored to their original form. Once you bring them back to the ground level, you can arrange them as you wish. By going back and forth between the dungeon and ground level, you can restore the earth to its original form. That's what your mission as the one who was granted the power of Atamilia. So, yeah, good luck with that. Now let us move on. This may get a bit technical. If you wanted to place buildings, etc., press the select button while walking and go to edit mode. Press the select button again to return to walking mode. In edit mode, you can reassemble buildings that have fallen apart and place them on the ground. You need a bunch of different pieces in order to make an actual complete building. Seeing is believing. Try it yourself. Must be faster than listening to my lecture. Indeed. So how about you kill last? Oh yes, and if you ever forget the things I teach you, use this. An enclosed instruction booklet. Delightful. It's a guide for using Atamilia and other things. I wrote it for beginners like you. Thanks for implying I'm stupid. That's always nice. Manual can be selected from the main menu. Read it really carefully. Okay, I'll leave the world's reconstruction to you. Have fun with all that. I'll be watching. I don't want to help! That old man is giving off some rank vibes. I'm gonna be real. Anywho, as has been said, boom. We can also use this to just travel real fast. Pretty neat, huh? All right, so the Georama. Let's see here. We know we've got Macho's house, and we also know we've got Macho. So, but here's the thing. What we don't know is all of the things that he wants. So, what we should do is grab his house, and we'll just slam it right down here for right now. And head back over and check it out. Free stuff. Free bread. Nice. I'll take that. And some free water. Hot times. And then, now it is dusk. So that's something. Make note of that. Put that in your itinerary. Oh, hello there, Macho. Ah, Toan. I missed you, man. Your smile really brightens my day. Hello. If you see my big bro, tell him you didn't see me, okay? I'm counting on you. I mean, I kind of have to save your bro, don't you know? Yeah, and so basically, this is part of the thing that I always had trouble with. Basically, once you have everything, you can ask everybody, all right, so what are things that you want different about your house? What do you want added? And where would you like your house to be in relation to everything else in the town? So, like, I don't know, somebody... Like, off the top of my head, I remember, like there's somebody who has, like, a crush on somebody and wants to live next to them, so you can arrange that. And the goal is to try and make every single person's personal preferences for the town all happen at the exact same time. There's, like, a perfect layout for it. And I'm gonna do my best to try and manage that. Fighting is what a man should live for. It's a basic fact of life, right? That doesn't even vaguely explain what it is you want. Anyway, what will happen when it's done? That you should ask my big bro. I don't friggin' know anything. Okay, tell me how to rebuild your house. Look, don't forget to expand my room. And the barbell. Put that outside. So, does that mean... Yeah, there we go. So we need to find a barbell, and we apparently need to find another chunk of house and attach it to this house. Also, I just realized that it is facing the wrong direction. Hang on, can I move this mess? Thank you. I need to rotate the... There we are. The little staircase thingy is probably the direction it's supposed to be going. But yeah, no, this won't be where Macho's house stays. It's just where I'm putting it for now. Until I can, you know, figure out where everybody wants everything. I'm gonna need to save a whole lot more townsfolk before I can actually make any sort of, you know, urban development plan here. Anyway, now our only hope is Dran. Dran has always watched over us. I'm sure he'll help us too. But really, this time even Dran's windmill where Dran's magic power dwells is destroyed. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, I was told you have stuff. This looks to be no easy task. I put some items you'll be needing in your bag. Did you give me more repair powder? Oh, well, I'll be goddamned, you actually did. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that greatly. I thought there was going to be a little bit more involved than that ended up being. I was mistaken. Anyway, whoop. All right, let's head back in and get more stuff for the town. Simple as that, really. And obviously, we will start on the floor below the one that we started from. I believe some call it the second floor. Yes. Not everybody, mind you. Only a select few actually call it that. You're part of an exclusive club to be able to say that stuff. Ah, now what? It's a kitty. Yeah. Hello, kitty. Oh, goodbye, kitty. Off it goes. Well, that was nice. It was nice seeing a cat. I feel good about that. Anyway, hello, bat! Get out of here, you! Also, what in the hell is this shadow nonsense? Get out of here, Yamich! I don't know what the hell a Yamich is, but I feel pretty good about you being dead. What's this? Ah, I'm pumped with energy. I've got stamina for days. But, like, temporarily. And there are no enemies around for me to actually capitalize with that, so, yeah. Bone key! Hang on. Give me more stuff, please. And here we've got... Oh, nice! That's actually a great thing to get right out the get-go. Very nice, very nice. It sort of works as a map all on its own in some ways. Hello. Today we've acquired barbell. Oh, well, how incredibly convenient that we found that. Anyway, stamina thing wore off. Ain't that a bummer? Yamich, we talked about this. We literally talked about this in your existence and how I don't much care for it. All right, so here's an idea. Let's roam around a little bit and see if I can maybe find some water. All right, I am gonna have to come back and fight those guys. That much is clear, that much is obvious. Nope. You know what? I think I'm just going to need to, just drink some dang wawa. You know what? It's probably for the best, because, yeah. I mean, it's just gonna keep taking up all my inventory slots and everything, so, yeah. All right, now, let's just do battle! Get out of here, you! Hiya! There you are. How much go-go energy styles does it got? It's got 12 of 40. Okay, well the game, I'm pretty sure it always tells you if you've maxed out the number. Get out of here, Yamich! God, I hate that guy. He sucks. Anyway, I destroyed these enemies on the off chance that they're holding that Dran crest. They were not, but I don't know. For all I know, they could have. It was worth looking. Plus, they're horrible abominations that have no rights to live in this world, so, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone and all that. And, you tried to, guard these various orb things? Not today. The contents belong to me now. We've got a Comacho. I wonder if that's his brother. I don't actually know. We're gonna find out. And we've also acquired a bench. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, well, everybody needs something to sit on, don't they? What do we got? Ooh, hello, a sky hunter. Ah, that's right. You can, like, yeah, you can, like, attach this or something? Hang on. Yeah, equip, customize. Yeah, you can slap this thing on. It makes you do more, yeah, more damage to flying monsters. That's right, that's right. So, yeah, it does, like, bonus 3 damage, I think is how that works. Regardless, we've also got some sort of wind elemental stuff going on here, so that's pretty cool. Attribute, change the attributes? Ah, right. Yeah, so it's technically a wind elemental weapon at the moment, which, you know, that's fine. I don't think it benefits us, but it doesn't hurt us either, so that's fine. Let's head over here. I hope I don't immediately find water, which I did, of course. You! Trying to do a big ol' sneaky bamboozlement. No sir, not today. Oh boy, jeez, lord, okay. I wasn't expecting to get double bonk styled. Okay, all right, you're playing much too rough, I'll have you know. I'm just gonna eat some bread real fast. Oh, there we go, okay. All right. Now, who wants some? You want some? There you go, now get out of my life. I'll take your money. And I'll destroy your backup dancer too, because I can. What did I just get there? An endurance +2. Ooh, hang on. Is that something else that I can slap onto my weapon? Because, man, that'd be pretty cool. Let's find out. Yes, I can. Makes it harder to break a weapon. Sounds pretty good to me. That sounds like a great thing to attach to this. As we acquire new weapons, this is basically going to become our old reliable backup in case, you know, all of our other weapons can't be used. So, it really should be as good as we can possibly manage it. Anyway, there you go. Wawa acquire. So, that's interesting. That's fascinating. There appears to be a section of land of which I cannot go. What's that all about? I'm left to ponder. And that's the way out, but I never found the crest. I don't know. I don't have much of any idea exactly. All right, well. Is this just part of that old Tran from before? It is. All right, well, there existed the small possibility that it could have been something else. Yeah, I'm gonna need, like, oil or something. I don't know. But I ain't seeing none of that here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and inspect the general area itself one more time. Okay, so, small problemo. Found myself a real heckin' snag there, can't help but notice. Here's hoping that I can figure out what it is the game is expecting of me almost, immediately, because, boy, it would be a real shame to get lost this early in. Okay, well, first things first. Before I concern myself with the needs or wants or desires of Macho, I need more stuff. And you'll be needing in your bag, be careful. All right, so does that mean I've got said stuff again? I do. Nice, 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 nice. Pretty sure eventually we're gonna have to start paying for that, so it's probably in our best interest to use that as much as we can here and now. Anywho, let's see. What else can I shove into your house, my guy? There's a barbell. And I'm guessing that's your brother. Smart big brother to Macho. Macho indeed. Macho indeed. Okay, well, swoop. Now, where is the proverbial bro? Also, that's one hell of a barbell, goddamn. But yeah, that was always, it's always neat, because when you actually do add stuff, it shows up, and that's really cool. Hello there, Camacho. Thanks to you, Toan. Or rather, thank you, Toan. Whatever, it all works. Say, what happened on the day of the festival anyway? I remember a light flashed from the sky, and the houses disappeared. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Hello? Did you see my little brother, Macho? I did. I don't know why he's hiding from you, actually. I'd like the house to be someplace where I don't have to go far for a good workout. I don't really know what that means, but we'll figure it out together. Anyway, I'll give you something, but I'll keep it secret for now. The hint is rock-breaking strength. Oh, you'll give me something when I fix all of your stuff. A fence and a lamp would be nice. We had stuff any decent person would have, you know? Oh, you want a fence and a lamp, do you? A fence and a lamp! Well, aren't you just Mr. Fancy Pants Man? All right. Nah, but for real, though, where is Macho? Where did he go? I have no idea. Very strange. Okay, well, you want it? I've got it. You can have it. Wait, I don't have a fence. Wait, I do. I was holding the fence. I'm an idiot. Sorry. For some reason, I thought I was holding something entirely different. But, still don't have the house extension, so that's obviously not done. But yeah, check it out. It's got a fence now. And a lamp. Neat, ain't it? Macho. Whoa, oh, now it's nighttime. Now it is the time of nights. Well, I'm out of ideas, so we're just gonna head back into the area, the little alcove. Now here's the question, is this one of them procedurally generated type thingamadoos? Like, if I head back, is it going to be exactly as I remember it, or is it going to be somewhere else and, you know, something else entirely? Is the layout different now? Because honestly, part of me thinks that that would be pretty cool, because, you know, I was obviously confused by it before. Yo, it do be kind of different, though. I'm okay with this. Ow, well, aren't you an asshole? That was unnecessary. What kind of greeting is that? Boy, come on now. Also, you will notice that, yes, the weapon does, in fact, take a little bit longer to lose its luster. And now I've been poisoned. Of course I've been poisoned. Why wouldn't I be poisoned? All right, well, that's what this is for. There we go. All right. No more of that. So, yep, we're going to have to go ahead and find all of the things. You know what? That's fine by me. Just get rid of you. And, hey, we can make the dagger even stronger again. Fan-friggin-tastic. Let's go. Upgrade time. Oh, right. It eats the things that you attach to it once you... Yeah, I remember that, actually. So, yeah, now that you can find, like, other stuff and, like... Yes, yeah, the things that were equipped to it are now permanently fused to it forever. It just has better endurance and forever bonus damage on flying enemies. That's really cool. I remember that now. All right, so what's this? We've got windmill blades. Well, that sounds pretty cool to be able to rebuild a windmill, but gonna have to work towards that, aren't we? There we go. See, you'll notice that I just straight up ended that fool. And I'm pumped up with energy. Why didn't I grab that before I did the battling? Am I stupid? Is that my problem? Anyway, yo, some cheese! Man, life's pretty good when you've got a pocket full of cheese. Eating this gives you a hell of a lot of health. Way more than stinky bread. Although why you can't combine the bread with the cheese, seems like a natural thing to be able to do. Regardless. There we go. Doing more damage. Come on, get out of here, nerd. There you go. That's how you do. You! Get out of here, Batman. Batman. Yeah. Langstrom, get out of here. Okay. And there's a bony key of boneness. And a doodly-doo of something or other some such thing. Yatta! Lamp! I got another lamp. If I ever find another house, man, they are gonna be so heckin' illuminated you don't even understand. You don't have the slightest clue what's gonna be going down. All right. Now I jaunt myself right on over. So yeah, I guess this is a good, thing for me to learn and for you guys to learn too. If a particular loadout or, a little area is giving you some trouble, leave and just regenerate it. Maybe things will go better that time. And that's a big heckin' treasure chest. Hang on, I want myself some of that. What you got in here? It's locked. Forcing it open may activate a trap. I see. I'll give up for now, and I guess I'll try to figure it out. You, sir! Can't you see that I'm trying to figure out how to get inside the thingamadoo? Get out of my way, you jackass. All right, now, if I could also just find some sippy, some wah-wah. Something to hydrate myself, gamers! Oh, and there's an odd gaffer. Okay. Wah-wah? There is no wah-wah here. Only pain. All right, well, let's see. I'll still gladly take whatever it is you're willing to give. An annex room. I think that's the thing that I can attach to Macho's house. I think. Ah, handy dandy. Are you mayhaps... Nope. All right, well, hang on. Gonna... Ow, god damn it. Oh, well. All right, well, good news. I don't need to fight any more of you jerks, so I'm out. I'm out as if I'm suffering from gout. Let's see, drink this mess. Okay. There still exists the small possibility of being able to find water before everything goes completely kaputskis. So let's just make an absolute beeline for it and pick up anything else that we need when we need it. Yep, getting thirsty. It's gonna start affecting your health. You're gonna look a fool. Hang on. First things first, I want treasure. Oh, power up powder. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Okay, but hang on. Do it again. There's the map. Where's the water? There's no water on this floor, are you serious? Okay, well then it's a good thing I've got this. Unconditionally powers up a weapons grade. That sounds pretty cool. I guess some floors just don't got wah-wah in them. Man, that sucks. All right, well, I'm pumped up with all sorts of energy in case anybody wants to try and mess with me. Like this jerkwad. Ya damn fool! All right, well, crack that open. What do we get? Why it look like a butt? Why is it a gooey butt? I don't want no goo butt. Well, I don't have any treasure chest keys, so, You know what? Let's just go ahead, eat this bread, because I've got cheese, if you please, so I'm not too terribly worried, you see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and force it open. I'm gonna say that the trap is poison. Successfully release the trap! Well, goddamn. Go me. Whoa! Hello, big-ass knife. It's a biggin'. Ooh, it's got some holy energy to it, don't it? Okay. Gotcha. Well, obviously, like I said, this is all reliable is what it is. But this could end up getting destroyed if we're not careful, so we're obviously going to have to be that. Now, a smart person would definitely say, you know what? We already got ourselves a new weapon. We did good. We should be happy and content with everything that we've gotten this day. But, nope. We're gonna just go ahead and say this one's also poison. Yo! I don't deserve this! I do not deserve... Okay, so what's this one all about? It's a fire blade. Okay, so let's see. It does not have good endurance. Yeah, this thing. Ooh, it's got long reach, which is good, but yeah. We're just gonna have to try and upgrade everything to the best of our ability. Make everything the best weapons it can possibly be. And is that the way? Yeah, that's the way we came from. All right, then here's what we're gonna heckin' do. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna theoretically fix up Macho and his brother's house, and that will be good for now. So slap that thing right up on. Whatcha? Whatcha? That's how you do it. All right, and yep, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get out of here and never look back. That's what we should be doing. All right, come on now. It also, actually, hang on a second. Let me look at my stuff real quick. Weapons. I could totally just repair this. Yeah, there we go. That's always a good thing. Especially if, we're operating with, free recovery stuff. Also, hello. Oh, there you are. Hi. You had to phase into reality, didn't you? I have a bit of a different view on battles than my bro. Fighting's about brains. Your arms still look pretty tough to me. You can fight easily if you make the best out of the items in the dungeon. My bro doesn't agree. Well, I mean, I did throw a bomb at a dude's face, and it was pretty freaking great. That said, you wanted an annex room? Boom! We got an event now. Let's check it out, y'all. Let's go. There we are. Now that your house is all spick and span, and honestly, I don't think you had the extra room to begin with, so this is just great. Whoa, Toan, you've done it. I did do it, hello. Thanks to you, our house is back to normal again. And even better than before, as a matter of fact. Here, this is for you. Keep it. You've given me the power of Stonebreaker. I'll be sure to slap that thing onto something good, don't worry. Hey, that's mine. Hey, bro, what do you think you're doing? It's mine now. Like I always tell you, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine, and I'm allowed to give away your belongings. That's how things between big brothers and little brothers should be. Ooh, that really tightens my vest. Ooh, I can't take this anymore, bro. We're gonna settle this with a battle. Yeah, okay. Oh, really? Ready when you are. Well, okay. Yeah, all right. That's none of my business. They never asked for the thing back, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep this. Let me see something real quick. Weapon. What exactly does Stonebreaker give? What does Stonebreaker do? Increase damage to rock monsters. Okay, well, I mean, if I ever run into a rock lobster, then I guess I'm just absolutely made it. Now, haven't I? Okay, then. There you go. That seems like a pretty good introductory episode to Dark Cloud. And the next part, well, I think you generally have a pretty good idea of how we're going to be going about things. Hope you've been enjoying yourselves. I'll see you all again very soon.